Hey quilters, I'm Kristen with ISeeStarsQuilting. Welcome to my channel. You are not going to believe the video that I have for you today. I know you've been waiting for it. Thank you for your patience over these last few days. Well, I have been super busy gathering all the fun details for you that is happening at Quilt Market 2024 in Houston, Texas. Now, you know that this is something that I go to every single year. I always share my latest finds, the newest notions, newest gadgets, the new products, fabric lines, all of that stuff is what comes out at the International Quilt Market. This is the industry side of it, okay? The public is not allowed to come into this. Therefore, it's a little bit exclusive. There are the most wonderful people at this show. I had the pleasure of meeting so many of them, and somehow I'm going to condense it into a video where I can share it with you and you can see from my point of view what happens at Quilt Market. So let's go. Let me take you through the 4 days that I spent at the Quilt Market here in Houston, Texas.
So what's really fun and amazing is this year marks the 45th year for the Quilt Market, and that is certainly something to celebrate. Schoolhouse is something that is going on most days during the market. It is essentially what it sounds like. It's school. There's classes from experts in the industry who are wanting to teach you. The opening schoolhouse lecture was given by Tula, who is celebrating her 50th collection of fabric. And guys, it did not disappoint. I'm going to let you listen in on a few of the moments from her session where she talked about her new line of fabric, the new exciting things that are coming, and let you take a peek at this. Look how gorgeous these new fabrics are.
It couldn't just be a collection. It needed to honor the past. It needed to honor the people that have been with me the whole time. So 18 years later and 49 collections, they did out. So I thought, what's the best way to honor 18 years and 49 collections worth of work? And that was to take everything I've learned and remember where I came from and everything I've learned along the way. And I went back to that first collection I did called Rolling Forest, and I redrew the entire thing from scratch. So the collection we're presenting you in today is Rolling Forest 2, 18 years later. And I took each print, so the original owl from 2006, 18 years of experience in drawing and practice to redraw that original owl with everything I've learned. So now we have the new owl, 2024, in 2 colors. So we have our original birch tree stripe and then our new birch tree stripe. And into referencing all the different animals that I've done throughout the years. So this collection, I really needed it to stand on its own. But I also wanted to serve the people who've been with me all along. I wanted to hide those little Easter eggs so they have something to find. Major messages that I wanted to leave you guys with is just thank you. I don't get to do this without you guys. I don't get to be here without you. I don't get to work with my brother without you. You guys are the ones who make this life that I live possible. And I owe it all to you forever and ever. I couldn't be more grateful. So I just want to leave you guys with a big, huge, heartfelt thank you.
Look how gorgeous these new fabrics are. There's new thread lines coming out from Aurifil, obviously, to match all of the new colors. This is a beautiful, beautiful collection. You can see how it combines all of the collection items from the past, as well as she is now offering zipper pulls and things that bear the Tula brand and name on them and are definitely able to be seen from far away. They are so cute. This right here is a view of what her booth in the market looked like. So definitely celebrating that 50th collection. Again, Full Moon Forest 2 is what the line is called. And in absolute Tula style. It comes with tons of fabric, tons of flashbacks to other old fabrics, as well as ribbons and zippers and all of the trimmings you could possibly want. Beautiful, beautiful things that were put on display. See, like she's even got deals with Oliso to do cute fairy dust irons and bags, rulers, all things Tula. There was a lot to see at her booth. And one little side note, I have been trying to get a picture and get to actually like give Tula a hug for a very long time, many, many years, and it happened this year. I got to give Tula a hug and thank her for all of the hard work that she puts in and the beautiful fabric that she has. I also met up with other people. I was at this show. Lots of other creators were there. Beautiful people who work very hard to make things easy on quilters. One of my really good friends did a schoolhouse presentation. Mac is releasing her own line of fabric with Andover Fabrics, and while you're not going to be able to find it in stores until May, I believe, it is going to be beautiful. These are some of the patterns that she's made with it. We only get to see each other at these events, and it's really fun. It makes me really look forward to coming to these events year after year. Another schoolhouse that I attended was the release of Allison Glass's new line. And as you can see here, it does not disappoint. Okay, Allison Glass has that perfect, beautiful rainbow color style. So a lot of the new stuff that is coming out is definitely incorporating things from old lines so that they will all blend really, really well and traditionally together, no matter which Allison Glass you have, whether you have some of the old stuff or you have some of the new stuff. But there are new prints and new things coming out. She had this whole clothesline with all of her new prints and new designs, and that also will be releasing in stores not until May. So this is where the stores come and buy the fabric, right? So you're getting a sneak peek at all of the things that the industry experts have been working on to present and to bring to the public at these events. Here is a quick sneak peek from the second story window of the convention center of what the quilt show will look like. Stay tuned to the very end of this video and I will show you a little bit more behind the scenes of what is in store for the quilt show. And I will have an entire video devoted just to quilts, like I always do, because you just can't fit them all in one video. They are so amazing. Also, this event center is huge. Okay, this event center is huge. We did so much walking, so many ups and downs of the escalators to get to the classes, back down to the show floor. And now I'm going to take you downstairs to the quilt market where all of the vendor booths are set up. Here is Anna Maria Perry's fabric booth. Oh, it was so gorgeous. Y'all, I want you to take a look at these pictures as I'm showing them to you, because this is just blank showroom floor. These teams of people, these industry amazing people have come in and turned these blank pieces of floor that are absolutely nothing to rooms with walls and comfy furniture and gorgeous, gorgeous textiles, because I mean, who couldn't, right? And we got to see some of Anna Maria Perry's new line. Do you see that texture in there? Inside that quilt that I was showing you there, it is absolutely stunning. Her booth was so happy. It made me so happy to see all of those bright colors together. By Annie had a booth there that was just chock full of absolutely and everything you could need to be a bag person. And while I am not a huge bag maker, I really felt like with that booth, I could absolutely be one. And there's so many fun things that are coming out. Another company that I really love, and I always enjoy talking to these guys. So Threadcutter is a company that I've been following from the very beginnings of their days, and they just never cease to amaze me with the expansive things that they keep coming up with to make our lives easier. I mean, I think it's in the name, right? Threadcutters. I can't even count how many of these things I own, but yet I come and I visit with them at the booth every single year. These are what you want to have in your sewing room, on your sewing machine. There's one that they had here on an old Featherweight machine, and it blends seamlessly with every machine that I own. I also have them on my long arm machine, and they cut thread without any issue, without any safety hazards or anything. Super easy. All of the links to products and companies that I mentioned in this video are going to be down in the description box, so make sure that you check those out. Here's a few other people that I happened to meet up with at the show and just run into. This is Lynn from Soft Squares. She is such a doll. I also ran into Becky with Patchwork Posse and Stacy Lee Creative. Such sweet girls. Love to see them every time. Actually, I'll tell you what, I ran into Becky like multiple times, okay? We just kept crossing paths and it's so fun. All right, here's a sneak peek at some of the quilts that they had in the networking lounge area. There are so many more quilts to come, but look at how beautiful these quilts are. I mean, being a convention, right? All of these quilts were just gorgeous. I couldn't stop myself from staring at how beautiful they were. And I had to visit Tula Pink's booth a couple times at least just to take it all in because it's so colorful. There's so much to look at. Look at these cute animals, guys. This is her new fabric line right here. These adorable animals. And then here's this gorgeous quilt that was on display as she gave her schoolhouse talk. I mean, I don't even have words for it. This is what I was talking about for all of the accessories that the Tula Pink brand is coming out with. They're partnering with Sally Tomato and coming out with these hot pink, beautifully chrome accessories for bags that are really going to make things stand out from a distance and make all of your bags just sparkle and shine. I ran into Edita Sitar after taking her schoolhouse on pattern design, and I got so fired up in that class, and I'm thinking of working with her for a block of the month sew along. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know down in the comments down below. I think that could be a really, really fun project for us to work on together. I also ran into the Doan girls while I was looking at the quilts and peeking over there at the beautiful work. I know that I have a beautiful machine, but it's really, really hard not to go and look at all of the new pretty ones that they have on the showroom floor. Here's a booth by Ruby Star where they had a make and take gift. Also, their beautiful wall of fabric selvage. And here is a quick sneak peek at all of the new lines that Ruby Star is coming out with in the next year. There is some old fabrics in there as well that they are going to be reprinting, but oh my gosh, so many new beautiful things. This is a booth from Sunday Brunch. Their fabric is gorgeous. Their quilts are gorgeous. Their booth made me want to redo my living room. Like, look how sweet this booth is. Look how comfortable it is. Absolutely amazing talent. If you are not familiar with Cherrywood fabrics, they are hand-dyed fabrics that are absolutely gorgeous and luscious to work with. Every single year they host a challenge. It's called the Cherrywood Challenge. And they select a palette of fabric to work with and then choose a theme, and you create the design that fits with their theme and submit your quilt. You may remember several years back, I entered that challenge and my beautiful Bob Ross quilt traveled way more than I ever have in my life and probably ever will in my life. They take the winning entries and they tour all over the world at quilt shows. So here is the new challenge for 2025. If you want to find out more information about that, check out the link down below to visit their website. One of my favorite pattern designers and an absolute doll is Quiltoni. She was there with her Lego sewing machine. Absolutely adorable. Looks just like a Bernina, and all of her patterns as well. They are just as cute in person as they are here. So if you got a little bit of nerd in you and a lot of quilt love, she is definitely somebody that you want to look up. Here is her Bob Ross quilt that is all quilted and done. So you can actually download this Bob Ross pattern from her website for free. All of the sewing machine dealers and reps are there on site to show you everything that is new and up and coming in the quilting world. APQS is who I have my long arm through. I love it so much. My rep and dear friend Eva was there, and she is the most wonderful person and absolutely all-knowing. Sweet Pea is an embroidery brand that has absolutely everything you could possibly want or need for your embroidery machine. So stay tuned for more of that in the future on my channel. Featherweight also had a booth there. They had all of their gorgeous antique machines that are so beautiful and absolutely stunning to look at. Another friend that I found at festival was the people from Fabric Cut. Absolutely love them. They are a brand to really, really watch because they are amazing. Cutterpillar was releasing a few new products at this show. Do you see these light tables? They are amazing. They come in multiple sizes. Here is an image of what that light table looks like so that you are putting your applique on the exact right place. You can see through the fabric. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted one so bad, but they wouldn't send me home with one. So keep an eye out for those in your local shops. Stick with me. I know this video is a lot. There was so much to see here. Here is another company that is absolutely brand new on the map. Thimtec is a brand new company, and they were the talk among a lot of people who were visiting this show. So this is a tape that you can use while you are hand sewing to custom make your own thimbles so that the pressure points in your fingers and your nails, even with like long acrylic nails like I have, it made it so easy. I had to walk away with the pink one. You know I had to walk away with the pink one. They are actually going to be at festival next weekend as well. You know I'm a fan of Poppie Cotton. I absolutely love their fabrics. They had the cutest booth and all of these beautiful, beautiful fabrics on display. I could have stayed in this booth forever because look how cute their flower wall is. Look how cute their fabrics are. It felt like I was walking in my own little quilt shop here. Phew. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there was a lot at this show to see and a lot to still be seen next week when it comes to the Quilt Festival. I will be back next week at Festival getting all of the details and all of the new things out there on the market for you to see. Now, for a preview for what is going to be at Quilt Festival, this video right here is the display case that was at the very front of market, and it has all of the products that are on, that are going to be featured and on display at Festival. Also, I promised a quick sneak peek at all of the quilts that are going to be on display at the quilt show. So, without further ado, here you go. I definitely already feel inspired just by walking that red carpet, just by being in the atmosphere where all of the quilting experts are, where all of the industry experts are. This place was just lit up with inspiration and fun. And I cannot wait to go and see every single one of these quilts. And I'm going to walk and see every single one of them, and I will take you along with me. So stay tuned next week for more videos, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified when I put those videos up.
And that's a wrap for the Quilt Market 2024. So pretty amazing, right? All kinds of new things came out. I met some wonderful people. I cannot wait to share some collaborations that are coming up in the next year or so with you. I love to support other businesses. You know that I love to support other women-owned businesses as well. And you know what? I found a whole lot of that at this Quilt Market this time. And I'm so excited to be able to share some of that stuff with you so that you keep up with the trends in the quilting industry as well, right? I will be there all the days of it. It starts Thursday. It goes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next weekend. And I will be sharing more on that as soon as I get back and I have time to go through all of my footage and all of my everything else. Okay. So to be on my side, it's a little bit of work. There's a little bit of work involved, but it is something that I absolutely love sharing with you. So if you love this video, please give it a thumbs up. Okay. Let YouTube know that you're watching this. You're enjoying it, okay? It's not just a vanity metric thing for me. It lets YouTube know what it is that you like so that it can take this content and share it to other people who will also really enjoy this video, okay? Also, if you are too impatient to wait for the quilt show, which I will be sharing as well, there is a ginormous quilt show, and you want some quilty inspiration right now, make sure that you check out the videos that I have posted in the past years. I will link a few of those right over to the top here. I have a playlist that has all of those videos from the previous quilt shows in them, including some from QuiltCon and some of the other quilt shows that I have attended as well. Wonderful, wonderful videos to get amazing inspiration from. I will be posting more of those videos for the 2024 show coming up in the following weeks. I love getting to share this type of amazing experience with you at home who may not have the time to come all the way to Houston. I'm lucky. It's in my backyard. Okay, I live in Houston. So I've been to this show for so many years in a row, and I love it every single year. And it's a pleasure. Okay, it's a pleasure. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section down below. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear some feedback and the types of things that you are really interested in coming up for the next year. If something like really, just struck you as amazing or incredible or something of the products, or you really want to know more about one of the vendors that was in this video, let me know. I'd be happy to share that with you. I hope that you have a wonderful week. I am going to go take a quick nap because Quilt Fest will be here before I know it. I'll see you next week. I'm Kristen with ISeeStarsQuilting.com. Bye. Sew something beautiful today, okay? Bye.